worse than I was last night. But I'm still reviewing SmackDown for you, my lovely audience. And I'm quite happy so far. Kick off the show with Seth Rollins. He joined the crowd are really good tonight. You sold out chants, ring in, and he joins in with them and says, "Damn right." Cuts a good promo on why he did it, how everyone else there would do it. And then the crowd, decent big reaction when Ziggler music interrupts him. And then Ziggler gets to cut a promo. I'm so glad when they give him time too, because he has really good talent, really good on the mic. And then this basically leads into our Seth Rollins versus Ziggler match, and it is a doozy. Of course, logically, Seth Rollins wins, but see, these are the matches I don't mind Ziggler losing. Like the Randy Orton on Monday, this one, when a guy that keeps drifting in the middle has really good matches with top guys, that helps elevate them, even if he loses. But yeah, this is like 3 shows in a row that your Intercontinental Champion has lost on, because he also fought Rusev last week. They must see value in Ziggler. They use him in these roles. When Batista came back, the only other person he had a singles match with, apart from Alberto on a pay-per-view, was Dolph Ziggler on SmackDown. So they must know he's got his value. I'm glad they gave him a chance to have a little bit of mic time. But then after the match, he's gone. And then Ambrose comes out with the contract. Of course, as he gets in the ring, Seth gets out. Ambrose starts talking about what he's going to be doing to Seth, which involves his lucky left boot, which is going to go somewhere that maybe some vibrating object goes at some point, according to a previous skit. Corporate Kane appears and says, "Yeah, I'm angry, let's have another match." Ambrose and Kane have had far too many matches in a short span of time, so that's going to be our main event. Let's see what we get. They've not been bad matches when they've done it, but let's see if they can come up with something a bit new. We get AJ Lee versus Layla. This was from when Layla walked out on AJ when they were tag teaming on Raw. AJ's not very good at getting along. And see, this is more of the female matches we should have. It's a decent match, a short one, but still solid wrestling. AJ's on commentary getting over this whole relationship between her and Alicia Fox, being besties and hating AJ. Of course, your Divas champion wins, looking strong, which maybe they should do that a little bit more with Ziggler. But yeah, Alicia Fox attacks, AJ takes her down, and then Paige gets the advantage, hits the Rampage, lays out the champion. See, this would actually make sense for this to be the first ever Divas Hell in the Cell. AJ Lee versus Paige. Alicia Fox can't interfere, one-on-one. Makes sense. I'd like to do it. Let them have a hardcore match. Let these 2 divas go at it. Be an interesting event to see. 6-man tag action. Sheamus, Usos versus Stardust and The Miz. Sandow on the outside. Decent match. But Stardust take the pin again. Your tag team champions, Intercontinental champions, not being looked after at the moment. US champion sure as hell is. Sheamus doesn't lose any matches. I say, all in all, the wrestling itself, really solid. But yeah, you're just not looking after your tag team champions. They've lost so many times to the Usos now. And I don't know, have they actually said there is a match going to be defended, the titles are going to be defended against the Usos on the pay-per-view? Not good. But I do like the Sheamus Miz thing, and they showed a clip from Main Event where Sandow was copying Sheamus. Stupid fun stuff. I like Miz's gimmick. And this should be an interesting match. I think this should actually be a decent match on the pay-per-view. So at least we're progressing. And Big Show comes out, tries being a comedian, calls Mark Henry out, tells a story, they hug, Mark Henry says he'll leave things alone, Rusev comes out, insults them, and then we've got our match for Hell in the Cell. Yeah, doesn't. Pointless time-filling segment. I think there's like seems to be these really subtle seeds for a Big Show Mark Henry thing, but I sure as hell hope not, because I don't want to see that again. Seen that enough. Rusev, Big Show, I'm actually interested in seeing. I want to see just how legit Rusev can look against the Big Show, but Big Show sure as hell better not go over him. That'll just be a waste. Ah, I missed the wrong button. Come on, laptop. No, you're not a laptop, you're a camera. Camera, do the thing. Apparently it wasn't important enough to say on the main show of Raw, but afterwards the stipulation has been set for the Brie Bella, Nikki Bella and a Hella Salah match. Whoever loses, the other one's bitch, and if they don't comply to the orders, they'll get fired. Using the stipulation from the Nexus, basically, back in the day. Yeah, but then we get a Nikki Bella versus Naomi match. Again, there's actually been 2 decent women matches on this show. It can be possible, WWE. Now, how about you put this on your main show? Get rid of Rosa Mendez, Cameron, and Eva Marie. These are actually some good matches. Nikki wins, so she's got to win going into this cell match. I think we've got 1 more week until the show, so setting up. I'm glad this has sort of dropped down in importance. This was like the top storyline, now it's like, ooh, drop down. Boop. Okay, Kane versus Ambrose. Before this, Kane got a promo just sort of trying to put over the Hell in the Cell. Ambrose got one just putting over himself, which is good. And yeah, standard match, what you expected, and of course DQ finish. But Ambrose does manage to actually fight both of them off and stands looking strong. Can't wait to see the match between these two, Seth and Ambrose. I wish they'd made Seth look a little bit stronger. He's become quite a bit of a chicken heel. Prefer him to be just a bit more logical and just sadistic. But that's fine as long as we get this goddamn good match. So, let me know your thoughts and opinions of SmackDown, and until next time, TT, like, subscribe, and TTFN, and let's see how this looks on my brand new PC when it's edited.